What is going up, guys? We're going to be talking about how to create a pre-market watch list. What I do, what I do, kind of what my routine is. All right, so let's exit out of that. Add there. All right, so here is my trade ideas scanner that I look at every morning. All right, so let's go to time frame and let's just do this morning. So let's just go 9. Let's go 9:26. Right before the market opens here. Whoops. There we go. All right, so right before the market opened today, let's see what it had for us. So I do actually share this every, was it 9 p.m. or 9 a.m.? Yeah, it should. Oh, Saturday. We want it Friday. All right, so here was the watch list here for the day. How can I, find some sort of stocks to trade? How do I know when there's nothing moving pre-market? So TT, NP moving, 67%. So let's pull it up here. Let's pull it up one chart. All right, so here was our big one of our big movers on the day, capturing it. Throughout here, got in here to profit all the way up out here. But all right, that'll be a different video of entries and exits. But this is how to create a watch list here. So let's pull this one up, TTNP here. All right, so pretty much we had this huge run, guys. So let's remove some of these drawing tools. All right, they'll come important to us in a minute. All right, so this thing literally went from 122 all the way up to a high of $2 and almost 50 cents there. So that's 105%. And then when it came around market open, it was around that 67%. So why did I know it was going to go down? What was I looking at? All right, so obviously this stock already made this huge move. So pretty much, the train left, and everybody who didn't get it pre-market is now on the selling side. So just looking at basic trend lines, we can see we had this huge push up, and then here, going into the market open, what do you see? We see this huge trend line down. So now we know that there is a higher chance that, right when the market opens, we're going to have some sort of sell-off. And obviously that's what we had. We had a pop up, maybe hitting a trend line here, but overall having trouble through some moving average lines. And then selling off throughout the entire day. So right there, that is a good example of trend lines going down. And what I look for, if that say it's going into the market open and it's around 240, 245, it's maintaining pre-market highs, then I'll definitely keep this one on watch. All right, so pretty much that's what I'll look at. I'll see it and I'll say, okay, going down. I'll say maybe if it breaks over 230, I'll have a possible run to 230 to 250. But I know, previous resistance is going to have a lot of trouble. And I'll always look at past history. So I'll go here. Let's go the daily chart. So I know it's going to have a lot of trouble pushing over this 200 moving average line. And there's going to be multiple resistance levels. So let's get this drawing tool. So what I do is you go left and up. So a little trouble there. Here at 280, up in here, maybe even up here, up and to the left. So here. So look at all these resistant points. So if this thing was going to make a huge run, it's going to have trouble here, this 200 moving average, here, and here, and obviously here. At that 840 mark, the high of the year. So I know this thing, looking at it, and then it'll have support here. So looking at it, I say, okay, this thing has multiple resistance ahead. You know, I'm just gonna really just leave this one alone here. So that's what I'll do. I'll always look at the yearly chart just because I want to make sure that this stock is most likely above this 200 moving average line. Because then I know, okay, we have some possible room to go. So that's what I'll look for. All right, so let's go back to the 1 minute chart here. And let's pull up another one. TBLT, another one. TBLT. So you guys can pause it and you guys can just do your own analysis. Look at it. Okay, so we had this huge push all the way up. And what I did like about this one is it bounced and was coming up here. So it was actually pushing up here. But, whoa, wait. But as you guys can see, we had this sell-off. This right here, I knew, okay, we're going to have a sell-off. Just because, basic trend lines. Whoops, wrong drawing tool. Basic trend lines. Did I get the right one? Yeah, I think so. No, what the heck? What the world? All right. So, basic trend lines. Okay, hitting there, hit there. I know, okay, this thing's going to have a lot of trouble. Resistance level here, another one here. It just doesn't look clean. If this thing was pushing up and was around here, I guarantee we would have at least a pop, maybe to like 365 before the sell-off. I can almost guarantee it. But since we had this sell-off here, and then once it broke under this 20 moving average line, it kind of just maintained that for the rest of the day, as you guys can see. Because moving average lines act as either support or resistance points. So going into, whoa, what the heck did I just do? So going into the market open, I see, okay, it broke through this one, and then it broke through that. That's what I didn't like. So, and then we had this huge green candlestick right here. And you see where there's, like it's, not filled in. That is sellers. So I know, okay, we're having sellers coming in here. Then 1 minute later, huge sell-off. So, that one, I would most likely keep these up on my screen, just in case we had something that, broke rules or whatever. But, that's what I'll do. Then I'll look here. This one's only up 12%. This volume is at 25. So right there, light volume. Let's pull it up, though. APVO. Whoops. What the heck did I click? APVO. Light volume, nothing I can do. I don't trade stocks with light volume. Because as traders, we're hunters of volume. Keep that in mind. Alright, DEC. DECK, too expensive. Post, too expensive. ADIL, somewhat interesting. Let's pull it up. Alright, so, same thing, guys. It did form actually kind of like a cup and handle almost. But, so, the only way I would be interested in this stock, whoops, wrong drawing tool, if it broke over this resistance, what the heck, at 630. So maybe looking at like 635, all the maybe entries at 640 for possible push to 660. But looking at, what the heck, why do I keep doing that, guys? But looking at basic trend lines, it's key. Understanding trends, because the trend is your friend. What the heck am I doing, guys? It's late, but I wanted to make this video. All right, so basic trend lines. Boom. Maybe a good entry would have been the break of the trend, for a possible scalp, but it would have been, not a whole lot. So if you had an entry at 566, 2%, that's if you caught it at the bottom and the top. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I create a watch list. I know that these ones aren't as clean, but this is for when I host my scanners every morning. You guys can actually do this. It's not hard because we like stocks that maintain pre-market highs. have somewhat higher volume. Make sure it's not overcrowded. And then just try to minimize your risk, guys. So that is it. I'm going to be calling it. My throat's killing me. All right, guys. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive. Take care.